Right now, Brianna, we are in the garden in Kivalia. We are with Solomon, and in our garden right now, it is the planting season where we have beans at the moment. They are growing very well, and in our neighborhood of the garden, we have some trees that are around our garden, and we have other items in our garden like banana plantation and some other trees. We have some yams down the garden. This garden is 1 acre, and we have a lot of activities we can do with our garden. We are proposing to plant trees in this garden after the harvest of the beans, because we see that trees are also important in the future. They can help us to save the environment. They can serve so many purposes. They can make timber. We can use. They will help us to modify the environment, and they can help the community to get firewood. So this is the plantation you see, and down the garden as we move, we are going to see yams. We have yams in the garden mixed with beans and bananas.
The bananas
in the garden can help the community to get food. They can also make pancakes from these bananas, and the yams can be harvested by the women and they use at their homes. So the beans, when we harvest, we shall also supply them to the community. So the garden is for the community, and they are the women who work in this garden. So we hope a lot in this garden, and we think that if we maintain it and have more gardens, we can have more crops, and we can have more gardens for trees. So it is important to think of having either another garden for trees, or we have this garden for trees, and then we look for another garden to make sure that we plant other crops.
Okay, but based on the location of the garden, my suggestion was this garden is good for tree planting based on the location. And the issue is there's no network in these areas. This is a mountainous area, but the plains are spotted from different locations. So this is a bit of a plain, not really mountainous. So we suggest, or my suggestion would be, if we do tree planting here, it would make more sense, because people can have other options of getting food. We can get food from other locations, but this particular one, my suggestion was a tree plantation would be okay, because in the neighborhood people are really into tree planting, and they are not doing it the best. They are scattered trees, and they look good. So if we can really kind of do it as a tree location to conserve the environment, and maybe it is a better source of income in future. Thank you. Brianna, this is Solomon, and I was holding the camera recording Tadeo as we move around this garden. In the neighborhood in front of us, those are trees and they look nice.